Hey guys! Welcome to this week's vlog. We're super excited to share with you some fun things that we've been experiencing, as well as things that you should not do or try to avoid while you're here visiting or living here in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, so we've been here actually over a year.
Over a year.
And it's been a really awesome process of learning everything and kind of getting to know people and all that stuff. So hopefully this recap gives you some more insight. It's just through our experience. Doesn't apply to the world, but yeah, whatever.
Yes, so take it or leave it. But before we start, we just want to remind you to make sure to click the subscribe button. A lot of you that watch our videos aren't subscribed, probably like 86%, so it would mean a lot to us if you could subscribe or like this video. Or comment if you're feeling, what do you say? If you're feeling inspired. If you're feeling giving, like what's the word for that?
Feeling connected.
Yeah, that could work as well. But yeah, so make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, before we start, we just want to do a quick shout out to one of our friends' brother. His name is Kevin Wells, and yeah, we just want to say hi to you and let you know that we met your brother and he was a missionary in our branch, and he's an amazing missionary. He's told us a lot of good things from you, so we hope to meet you, Kevin, someday, and we hope you're doing great wherever you are. When you arrive to Puerto Rico, you'll probably arrive in the San Juan International Airport, and you'll probably be tempted to just stay in that area. So the first tip is to not just stay in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico has so many beautiful places from east to west, north to south, and even in the middle. And San Juan is probably just like 1% of the overall beauty of Puerto Rico. And so our number one advice is to not just stay in San Juan, but explore and go out of San Juan and explore the whole island. Okay. Number two is do not just rely on public transportation. Based on our experience, we only experienced public transportation when we were in San Juan, and it was with using either an Uber or Lyft. But other than that, like, there's not really any public transportation. And so if you want to follow our tip on number one of not just staying in San Juan, we definitely advise you to have a car rental to be able to explore the other places and other cities here in Puerto Rico. You can do an Uber around the island, but it's not gonna be really cheap. We're gonna be honest with you. It's definitely gonna be expensive. And so yeah, do not just rely on public transportation. Number three, this is related to driving again, but our number three tip of what you should not do here in Puerto Rico is do not forget to get a toll pass, especially if you're leaving San Juan. That's very important. If you want to save on time traveling, if you want to be able to travel quickly and like more efficient around the island, it's better to use the toll roads. This will allow you to save money and time. Save time so you don't have to get in line on the toll gate for like paying for it. And this can depend on if there's traffic or rush hour. The best way to get a toll pass is ask your car rental place for it. So they're gonna give you this, it's kind of like their version of Easy Pass. It's called, let me see, it's called Auto Espresso. It's like an electronic transponder that you can like put on your car. So like every time you go through toll passes, like it will go through the sensor and it automatically charge you. You can like put it as much as like 35 cents to $5. It depends on like how far you're gonna go, but just to be safe, like I would say like you can put $5 to $10 on your Auto Espresso. Number four is do not expect Puerto Rico to be safe all the time. Personally, we think Puerto Rico is pretty safe. We definitely feel safe when we're walking or biking at night. But there were a few instances where we felt like we're not safe. And so you might have read online that Puerto Rico has the safest places and the nicest people, which is true. But do not just, like walk around like with your money, with your phone, or leave your door unlocked. There were rare instances where we did not feel safe, and James actually got robbed because he did not lock the door in his car when we were in San Juan. And so just to be mindful of your surrounding and practice caution even when you're traveling around what you think are safe places. Number 5 is do not expect everyone to speak English. We've mentioned this so many times in our previous vlogs. We're the visitors here. And so we're the ones that need to adjust to the place by at least learning the basics of Spanish. It can go a long way. Just as simple as learning in Spanish like ¿Dónde es el baño? Or James is laughing at my Spanish. James is the fluent in Spanish, so he's the one that helps me. But like usually people would look at me first to see if I speak Spanish more than James because his wife. Should I say that? Huh? Oh yeah, because he's a gringo. Like usually people would look at me first if I see I'm the one who speaks Spanish more than James because he's gringo and I'm not. So people expect me, and I feel bad not being able to speak Spanish, but I'm learning. And so yeah, make sure that you at least learn the basics or a few important Spanish words before you come here. Comprende? Puerto Rico has so many beautiful beaches, and James and we love to surf, and so we love to go surfing and exploring the different beaches around the island. And so our number 6 tip of what you should not do in Puerto Rico is do not swim or go to the ocean if you don't know how to swim and if you're not comfortable in swimming, or if you're not sure if that place is a safe place to swim. Our advice is to make sure to ask locals that have been there for many years. Ask them if it's safe, if the currents are pretty strong. Where we live in Isabela, there's a beach here which is very known to have very strong rip currents, and a lot of people have drowned and have gotten lost in the sea while they were here. So we totally advise you to not, just because you see a beautiful beach and it seems swimmable, make sure to do your research and ask the people around. Don't be embarrassed to wear a life vest because that can save you. Don't be embarrassed to ask people that are there because this can cost your life. Don't swim alone, or at least know how to swim first so you can enjoy the beautiful beaches of Puerto Rico. Okay, number 7 is do not forget to bring drinkable water with you and potable water with you. Our experience here, for some reason, we've been to a lot of beaches around the world, but I feel like when we're at the beaches here, we get so thirsty so fast. It's probably the sun or how salty the water is, but just to make sure that you're not dehydrated, do not forget to bring water with you to the beach or to everywhere. Second is do not forget to bring potable or clean water with you. A lot of our experience on the beaches here do not have showers. And so if you're like mindful of like bringing sand with you to your car, to your house, and if you want to like clean off the sand, like we just bring like a water jug. It's not this one. James is being funny. It doesn't have to be this big, but you can just get like those other water jugs that you can refill them with water from like the bathroom or the kitchen sink in your Airbnb. But yeah, just bring them because not all of the beaches here have public showers, and so you can wash up your feet. Like you can take like a little bit shower, wash your face before you get in the car so you can feel more refreshed. Number 8, this is so important. One thing that we noticed here in Puerto Rico is there's a lot of trash everywhere that are on the public roads, on the beaches, sadly. And so our number 8 tip of what you should not do in Puerto Rico is to contribute to the trash or the litter problem. We've had experiences where we've literally seen people throw the trash right in front of us. We were walking one time, exercising at the bike path, and this lady just threw a glass of bottle in front of us and some other trash, and not caring that we were there. And so the trash problem here in Puerto Rico is pretty bad, both by tourists and by locals. And so let's do our part in picking up the trash wherever we go and not contribute to it. Make sure to bring a trash bag with you, or just leave it in your car until like you find a garbage can, or until you get into your hotel or Airbnb, and so you can throw the trash there. Number 9, if you're coming to Puerto Rico, especially if you're going to be exploring San Juan, one of the places that you'll probably go to is La Perla. We've both been there. It's a really beautiful place, but we just want to let you know that you need to be careful when you're going there. Do not just take pictures without asking for permission first, or asking the locals there if it's okay to take pictures. We've heard in the news and known of some people that got into trouble because of taking pictures there without permission. It can be dangerous if you're not careful, and so yeah, just make sure to be mindful of that. Okay, so for number 10, this can be pretty controversial, and if you are doing this, this is your business. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for number 10, this might be pretty controversial for a lot of people, and if you're coming to Puerto Rico to learn more about this or do this, this is your business. But based on our experience, a lot of people that promote it does not end well. So if you come to Puerto Rico, our number 10 tip of what not to do is do not promote the Act 2022 or 60. We're not part of it, but I know a lot of people are part of it, and there's some people on TikTok and YouTube that promoted it and did not get a positive response from the community or the locals. And so our biggest tip is to just do your research about it. A lot of the communities here in Puerto Rico are not happy about it. And so yeah, that's our tip 10, is to just not promote it. So just make sure to be sensitive and be aware of what the people feel about it. So yeah, those are our top 10 things that you should be aware and be careful or not to do while you're visiting Puerto Rico. If you have any questions about it, make sure to leave it in the comment, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. We'll see you on our next vlog.